What's up, y'all? It's Shuffle, and we're doing another mod review today. This is made by Agent, who's been around the community for literal years at this point, and NBB. I don't have the pleasure of knowing who that is yet. And this is the Navigator. And this is a new, I shouldn't say new, but a custom class that came out this year, about April 26th, according to the workshop. And it's got a pretty cool gimmick, and so I needed some content. Agent wanted me to check this out, so everything melded together pretty nicely. Before we start, though, we have to thank today's sponsor. Stratagem Lost is centered in a post-war dystopia. It has a very cool anime art style, a lot of voice acting. The gameplay is also part Fire Emblem and Darkest Dungeon. Where it feels like Fire Emblem is when you're on the map, you have the nice grid and the squares and you move around, and it feels very reminiscent of FE. But then where it starts to get the Darkest Dungeon influence is in the actual middle of combat, where there's just some very dramatic couple freeze frames to show the attacks and make you really feel the hits. The stamina point system is really cool. It acts as your movement, skills, and attacks, as well as your counterattacks. This helps set it apart in my eyes, since managing such a crucial resource to shift the action economy to your favor will always be a lot of fun. The demo is short, but leaves you wanting to play the next level, which is great. If you want to get more information on Stratagem Lost, make sure to check out the Kickstarter campaign that has about a week left to go. The game's already funded, however, the Kickstarter has some awesome stretch goals like in-depth mod support and customizable campaigns to keep it fresh. Make sure to check out the Steam demo and let me know what you think of it. Thank you, Hybrid Fiction, for sponsoring us, and now let's get back to the video. Again, make sure to check out Stratagem Lost. That game has a pretty promising foundations, so I'm going to be following it. And with Navigator, the main mechanic is volatile, and this is something that Navigator starts combat with. I'm reading the workshop because it's the easiest way to explain it. You start the fight with volatile. The skill named Disrupt transfers volatile to an enemy. When that enemy dies that has volatile, the Navigator regains the status and heals for a third of his life. The game checks at the end of each turn if the volatile enemy is dead, so it can be killed by him or another person. But yeah, all the skills interact with it in different ways. So there's kind of like a... I don't know what to liken it to, but basically the Navigator goes, hold this, and they go, why? And then you blast them and heal for it and get other bonus effects. That's pretty interesting. There's nothing else in the game that kind of acts like that. So we'll take a look at the level 5 skills real quick, along with the outfits. Only 3 outfits, but they all look pretty sick. Animation's very clean, by the way. So I really like all these. This is probably my favorite, though. I don't know if it's because I like fall the most or what, but I'm really liking the just these kinds of like yellows and browns as color schemes. I think they're really nice, but they all look fantastic. So red and gold, never bad. Obviously, blue and silver also never bad. Of course. So the moves. First one, behead. You know, 100 accuracy is slightly low for this level, like a level 5 ability. However, if the enemy is volatile, then you get through 16 of their dodge, so essentially it's up to 116 and an extra 10 crit on the target it's supposed to hit, and that's pretty cool. And then you debuff yourself to get less speed and do less melee damage. Whirlwind, frontline cleave. Again, if they're volatile, you do bonus damage and get yourself debuff with the same thing. Higher accuracy, but you know, you don't have to get the plus 16 dodge negation anymore. Broadside, one use battle. If you transfer volatile, I'm assuming to the enemy or back to yourself, the use refreshes and you get the same debuff. This is essentially winded for all intents and purposes, very similar to it, or Hellion, you know that. And if the user, if Navigator is volatile, He gets a mark for the entire battle, and then reflects 100% of damage. If he's not volatile, he gets 2 blocks. I'm assuming that's Aegis, and then clears mark. So Disrupt, this is the bread and butter move. This is where, you know, you throw it on someone and do your whole thing. So decent accuracy means it can miss. I don't know what happens if it misses, but target gets shuffled, debuff target minus, or they get 20% bonus damage taken. That's kind of crazy. It's pretty strong in a good way, obviously. And if volatile, the random target, if the user's volatile, sorry, transfers the status to a random target, gains an extra action, so it's not like a wasted turn to do it. And then he loses a third of his HP, but he gets it back when he gets the condition back. Nullify, this is one of the few ones that seem pretty solid if there's no volatile to be worried about, you know, because the minus 45% skill chance on status moves is interesting, because obviously if you have resistance, that's one character resisting that thing, and then if it's the enemy that has it, it's like the entire party getting 45 resist. That's kind of cool from that enemy. However, the other debuff is minus 20% damage and minus 20% crit. That is really good, and it is Omni Reach targeting, meaning it hits everything from everywhere. Next is Singularity. So you have a chance to, or bonus chance to pull the enemy when you're volatile, and this is pretty cool because I think one other mod did this. There might be others too, but this is the like scaling damage the farther back into the party it goes. This is like how Baron, with its, you know, cleave attack, crowd pleaser, whatever it's called, and it hits the entire party, it does the most damage in the front and the least in the back. And that's a really cool idea. And so having something like that on a move is pretty fun. And finally, there's Shooting Stars, and this hits both backline units, and it's just damage. And if they're volatile, extra damage. You have to be in the back too. So this character, I don't believe has really a way to move around easily. So you kind of either decide frontline or backline, but we'll try both. So I'm going to show off all the skills. I got a party picked out. I think I have to do trinkets. But let's check out the armor. Or the armaments, right? We got to see the weapon too. The Rusted Guillotine. Now it's a heavy guillotine. Sharpen. Ooh, okay. It kind of looks like the cannon one, or whatever. I can't. Try to turn it around like it was DD2. But this looks similar to the one that they're using normally. Transcended. Alright, what's the last one? The Hungering Void. Sick name. Sick graphic. Can this be the weapon? Holy crap, that's hella good. So 10 to 19, this is bruiser damage, this is Hellion and Crusader damage, plus 8 speed. This dude is pretty fast. You know, looking at the armor, I actually don't know if, just even reading this, oh, Navigator is a woman, my bad. Frickin' Plague Doctor 2016 all over again, where half the people thought Plague Doctor was a dude. But yeah, I wasn't sure at first. I just defaulted, and then like I started looking at the face, I was like, that's kind of feminine, and then I looked here, I was like, yes. Alright, so, she. My bad. But anyway, so Tattered Hood, this is what we start with. Now it's colorful. Exile's Hood, then Attendant's Helm and Scarf. Okay. Just big upgrade right there. And then this is the Cannon outfit, pretty much. Scholar's Helm and Shawl. Oh. I don't know how to pronounce that. But, yeah. Let me see if I can find out what that is.
Syzygy. Syzygy.
Looking it up on the Googles, I believe it's Syzygy, and it refers to a conjunction or opposition, especially of the moon with the sun. So a pair of connected or corresponding things. So I'm not sure what this is connecting with. Maybe Navigator herself or the weapon. I'm not sure, but very cool. Always like to get hit by the thesaurus. Never a bad thing. All right. And then we'll take a... Actually, we had camp skills too. I forgot. So, Feed the Edge. Take 20% damage and get some accuracy and bonus damage in return. Pretty nice. Especially for 2. Pretty good. Consult Grimoire. Lose some stress. Get debuff and move skill chance. And then 20% stress damage taken if any Eldritch active. So Eldritch subtype enemies. This next one I thought was, you know, pretty interesting. And we have Astro Navigation. Self only. 20% scouting chance. 20 dodge versus Clapper Claws. For 4 battles. Specifically Clapper Claws. That's what Shambler summons during the fight. And yeah, so that was an interesting choice. And finally, Sharpen Focus, bonus speed. And then if you have Onyx in the inventory, you get dodge and crits. So pretty much like the moment you find one, maybe you pop this. And then all religious companions get 10 stress. Okay. And now we got to look at Trinkets. So it spawned them twice. I thought I turned this off. Oh well. But yeah, so let's see. Leylands, if not volatile, you get accuracy and armor piercing. Pretty good. You know, this encourages you to drop volatile on something and then not attack it. So you get, you know, armor pen and stuff. Interesting. And then orbital grip, 25% max HP, and you get less healing if you're volatile. On being hit, debuff attacker for 30% damage received. Next is conservation of momentum. Lose some accuracy on range skills, but then you get melee damage. On melee attack, buff self for 3 speed. Character's already pretty quick, so rather interesting. So these are the melee ones up front. Then disrupt is range, nullify. These are all range in the back. I like that they're cleanly separated like that. It just makes it easier for the player. And lose 8 accuracy on disrupt specifically. It's interesting. All right. The very rare, I guess there's 2. 100% healing received from regaining volatile, so you get 30 or 66% of your life back, I guess. On non-killing attack, take 2 stress, you have to kill something. On monster kill, buff self 15% for 2 damage. This is freaking DD2 kill list, where every time bounty hunter kills something, he gets 3% damage for the rest of the region. So he can get up to some nutty numbers. Delayed causality. Whenever I hear like causality and stuff, I think of Berserk. Not sure if that's intended, but you know, always interesting. On melee hit, base damage converted to bleed. Whirlwind converts damage, or converts plus damage while volatile to plus bleed amount. So this is like pretty much spamming Whirlwind for the most part. So that sounds pretty cool. The Crimson Quartz set. Shatter Journal, 15 scouting, 10 accuracy if low torch, under half. I like that because, you know, trade-offs. Bonus resist versus Eldritch. This is specifically Shambler hunting, is what it feels like. Reduces disable from these trinkets by 1 turn. The next one, Amrita's variable. On friendly melee skill, buff self, bonus melee skill damage. On friendly melee skill, oh, this is probably... It's referring to this, right? Reduces disable from these trinkets by 1 turn and 4 speed. Okay, I see it. Yeah. Instead of 2 or 3 rounds, it's disabled for 2. Not bad, I guess. And yeah, so it goes the same way with range. You pretty much, I guess, have to swap between them, right? Pretty fun. The Crystalline Trinket, Frozen Nova on ranged hit, additional 7 damage. But you also lose 7 torch. What the hell is that? 25% damage if below 77 torch, and if the hero dies, the entire party dies. Pretty fun. All right. So for fun, what I'm looking to do is take this. Which one? the broadside skill where you mark yourself and reflect damage. We're gonna use this against the swine god, even though we have fear of beasts, so that's gonna kind of suck. But this looks pretty funny. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see if it does. Actually, where's the kill party trinket? Maybe I'll put that on too instead of the ring, just to make it like super spicy. Although this one he dies on the way there, and or she dies on the way there, and I just get upset. I'm just gonna leave it for now. All right. So yeah, we're gonna hit this, reflect all the damage we can, hopefully, and then see if we can kill the boss that way. Among other things, among just regular damage. Just sanctuary, yeah. Okay. Now let us get our stuff. Let's go. Classic Warren's layout, grid pattern, fantastic. So it's always the farthest away. There's some other rules with that, but it's farthest away, so we don't have to think about it. Let's go. I'm gonna try and do... I'm actually gonna move back first for this first one. Although my vessel can't do anything when I do this. Actually, she got 2 skills, that's fine. But I want to try the range moves. So I guess disrupt, just the back 4. Yeah, okay. We'll fix it after. Got lucky enough there's a fight. Try and kill these relatively quickly, I guess. Alright, I'm trying not to do anything that's going to okay, that might kill it, so I'm just trying to make sure that I get to use the ability, you know?
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered.
Oh, don't stun her. Thank you. Whoa, it does look like... Damn, that's sick. Let's see, shooting stars. 5 to 8 because I have no accuracy. Very good looking attack. Okay, I'm down. What's her dodge at the end here? It's 43 armor, 25. Okay. What are the resists looking like? Relatively low on blight, I think. So, and like 10 under on stun. Maybe 90 is about average. I'm not sure, but yeah, okay. We'll play around with the volatile mechanic after this. No, why'd it go first?
This is how a life.
Why is she so slow? She has 8 speed. Let's see, there's nullify. See how this does. It does damage. Like the sound effect. Oh my god, it's an accuracy stone. Alright, did I miss one? Singularity I can use up front, so just want to make sure we saw those moves. Alright. I just want to see the graphics on them. We're going melee this time. There's no need to stay on the stuff too long. Small optimization for all of you would-be Darkest Dungeon players. Because of how scouting works, how it like goes to the rooms outside sometimes too. I could go this way, but if it's scouts, I just get this room, maybe this one and this one. But if I go here and I scout all 3 of the, or I can't connect this one, but these 2, you know, a little bit better. I like the, like a little hand glyph. That's cute. I cast Mage Hand. Of course. There's no indicator for volatile, but I guess there can't be, right? Damn, the animation's really good. Good sound effects too. Nah.
Reeling, about to break.
No. Is this an enemy that can stun? It will find your Vestal. Guaranteed. You know what? I'm gonna smoke screen this dude.
Masterfully executed.
Suppressing fire and smoke screen are surprisingly good. It didn't miss, but we also took away its chance to crit because the crit percentage drop off of this and how it scales, 19 is usually enough to put most enemies to 0 or like under 5%. So it's a really good thing to have. All right, now let's see this. Let's shuffle this guy. Oh, it's a random target. Was it? Seems like it. Did I not get the extra turn? Extra action? Oh, I have to be volatile. That's right. That's kind of funny. Well, now my volatile target's all the way back there. Make that pig throw up. Alright, Vessel, stop blocking with your face. Nice double crit. Flag's still ridiculously OP. It keeps critting. Is this dead? Yeah. Get a wee bit of healing. Alright. I stun this guy. Nice. Okay, we can see the volatile on the enemy. Was it here in the sword? I'll have to take another look at that. Maybe that is the indicator. Actually, judgment. Yeah. Since you heal anyway, it's better than using divine comfort or grace or whatever. It's like that there's a little sword up here. I don't know what it signifies. I haven't paid enough attention, but yeah.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Huge, and you get the healing. My goodness. We have one more turn. We got whirlwind. Then that might be it. Besides the other thing we're gonna use. It's dead to bleed, I'm pretty sure, so I'm just gonna heal up. Do a wee bit of stalling, or I can just hit this. Dude, the graphics are so good on this. Oops. Made a mistake. Almost picked up citrines. That's a yikes.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
The hand is so cute. Scooting. Alright.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats.
Get the old sanctuary. I kind of want to do this for the accuracy. The dodge, it's whatever. Because if I dodge the attack, I'm, you know, not taking the damage, which is still preferable. Or I use feed the edge as well. Let's see. And then we got 3 left. Is it marching plan or clean musket? They're both pretty good here. Clean musket gets us through the fight faster. But marching plan's never bad either. I should have read the bark.
The way is lit. The
Snap.
path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
The strength to follow it. Nice. Let's see. I almost had the wrong move on. Would have been a disaster. Literally would have had to retreat and come back.
A blazing star is born. It is a travesty. A blundering mountain. Of
It
hatred
is a
and
travesty.
rage.
Not gonna hit Wilbur. Not until I get this up. Perfect. Allow me to show you. Okay, so I'm looking at this. Is this showing that I have volatile? Ring. Start zapping.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
Get the mark. Here we go. Is that gonna stun? Oh, it did because of the crit. No, I can't heal my unit. Oh, dude, that's too good. I should have brought Man-at-Arms with like a... Is it the Mirror Shield? Just killed by reflection. Unit's pretty good. Well, I got the debuffs coming in.
A momentary abatement.
Nah. Don't you dare. Thank you. Get that sure you can. Okay, that's not supposed to happen. Let's see. If I disrupt, do I lose the buff? Oh, it says it refreshes when it transfers. I'm assuming the buff goes away. Yes, let's try this. Oh yeah, it is in the sword, it looks like. The sword has like a little more glyphy action when you have volatile. I'm just amazed. This is like 90 FPS right here. It's so good and fluid. Oh, 2 Aegis? Oh, that's nutty. It's 2 Aegis like every couple turns. You can just tank. Rawr. 20% damage received. All right. Nice. 8 to 15. Oh, I thought it would still have the mark. I want to see how much it would do. Still pretty good. Oh, I could have reflected that and killed it. Wait. I still had it! No way! Do I not have it? Is like the end of the round I get it back? Whirlwind. Oh, there it came back. Okay. That is explicitly what we are warned about. So wait a minute. Does that mean, could I just keep bouncing it over and over? I'll never get to find out, I guess. The stun made sure of that. But theoretically, I forgot to snuff. I was trying to. Alright, that was cool. Like, theoretically, if the buff stays there, wouldn't you be able to send it and then hit it and then send it again? Or does it not? I don't know. I could test it, but I'm in no rush, so. If you test it, let me know. But this mod's pretty sick. I really like, of all things, the art. The gimmick's really good. It's fun. But also, the art is just stellar on this thing. I'm blown away. Got rabies. Yeah. Really good job, Agent and NBB. Thanks for letting me show it off.
Skill and confidence.
archery tournament. Why does she get a level? She has a gun. She's not the Boets here. Also, I sent this in Discord. So, this woman... Here's some trivia or some questionable stuff here. She has the second place trophy, claiming she missed. Why is her outfit called the Champion's Regalia? Girl is lying. And with that, the video's over. Thanks for watching. As I said, thanks again to Agent and NBB. The mod will be down below for your pleasure, as well as a link to Stratagem Lost's Kickstarter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.